Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there. Thank God it's Friday. Oh yes, beautiful Friday morning. And hey guys, it's going to be a long weekend because so much is happening in the football world. Transfer news coming in left, right, front, back. Chelsea, what are we up to right now? We are in the Champions League next season. Before then, we are going to be playing the Club World Cup. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Breaking news. Chelsea have booked medical for Delap today. Chelsea have booked medical for Delap after agreements sealed on personal terms. And £30 million release clause activated. Here we go. According to Fabrizio Romano. 30 million release clause activated, medical book, and ladies and gentlemen, there on your screen, Delap spotted at the airport in London last night. Delap has arrived in London to undergo his medical. The document will all be signed, hopefully, this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Delap to Chelsea. It is here we go. Yes. Delap has also spoken to Enzo Maresca, a crucial factor to make the deal happen. Well, it's been reported by Fabrizio Romano and many other social media networks, sporting journalists, they all spoke about it at length. Personally, we've been talking about Delap for the past 2 months or 3 months. Yes. Now, the truth and the reality of the matter is, Delap is not just the only player Chelsea is going to sign. Delap is not just the only striker Chelsea want to sign this season. Chelsea are still interested in other players. Chelsea are interested in other players. Right now as we speak, there are many other players that are on the books for Chelsea, including another striker. Victor Gyökeres, we understand. Chelsea are still working on Victor Gyökeres. Yeah. I'm not too sure what exactly we want to do this season. But for Chelsea to secure Victor Gyökeres, we also understand that Victor Gyökeres' wages, his wage demand is almost similar to Victor Osimhen. And it is the reason why Chelsea have not gone forward straight away, but they are still in talks. Now, my understanding of this whole thing is Chelsea would rather be going for Hugo Ekitike instead of Gyökeres. That is the way I see it. From all indications, Chelsea want to get 2 strikers. But instead of Victor Gyökeres, they are more likely to go in for Hugo Ekitike. His wage is in the bracket, Chelsea bracket. Chelsea, wage structure. He is in that bracket structure right now as we speak. Victor Gyökeres is a little above. So I don't see Chelsea going in for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Delap is already done. Medical for today. My challenge here is we have not upgraded the way we expect to upgrade. I am not in any way downplaying Delap. But if you look at Delap statistics, look at the club that he was playing, Ipswich. He was playing with no pressure. Delap was playing without any pressure from the fans. Coming to play for a big club like Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, those clubs come with an extra stress, extra pressure if you're not scoring. And so for the player to be playing under less pressure, and yet his club got relegated, His team got relegated, and he is the one that we are going in for right now. And I've seen many Chelsea fans that are excited about this deal. I am not. Unless he comes in to prove me wrong. I don't see him doing better than Nicolas Jackson has been doing. I don't see that. I don't. The only reason why Chelsea are going for him is because of the connection between him and what's his name? Lawrence Stewart and Enzo Maresca, our head coach. They both worked together at Man City and Cole Palmer. They were teammates. And the amount involved is just about £30 million. You see, Chelsea, we like cheap things. As long as the amount is low and the players' we demand is not that much, we want to get it. But is that how to face next season? Champions League football, is that how to face next season's Champions League football? And compete for the Premier League title? Or we are going to be starting a league and we will have the same challenge? It's not as if the players are not there. Victor Osimhen is there. Victor Gyökeres is there. But we chose to get the ones that are average. I am not really excited about this transfer. No, I'm not. No matter how you want to look at it, I am not very much excited about this transfer. We are still doing the same things that we did. We are making the same mistakes that we made before. The last 3 seasons. We said we are looking for a player that can bury the ball in the net. We've been creating lots of chances. Why can't we just get... my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, not Lawrence Stewart, Joe Shield. Joe Shield was the one that worked with this player, Liam Delap, with Man City. Joe Shield. Delap, 22, has reached an agreement with Chelsea. Deal progressing well. Chelsea are on the verge of activating. They have already done that yesterday. They've done that yesterday. And like I said, there he is, spotted at the airport. Spotted at the airport. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, before I continue, Mudryk fans, Mudryk has successfully received his own medal. Yeah, there he is on your screen. Mikhailo Mudryk received his own medal in the company of Enzo Fernandez. In the company of Enzo Fernandez. Now, back to some transfer news. Chelsea have tracked Jamie Gittins and are monitoring development around Nico Williams as well. It is felt that Williams could be too expensive. You see it there. We are talking about left winger, right-footed player. Chelsea are still tracking Gittins to know the current situation around the player. Likewise, Nico Williams. But then, they also have the feeling that, okay, Nico Williams could be too expensive. That has always been... So it means that we don't want to pay money for the good ones. We don't want to spend on the quality that is needed to upgrade on this squad. We don't. We don't. The only good news I have here for Chelsea fraternity, it's your breakfast. I will not take much time. Yeah, the only good news I have here is that Jadon Sancho, Chelsea are in talks with Jadon Sancho over a new deal that will see them trigger an obligation to buy from Manchester United of about up to 25 million. Club preference is for Sancho to stay and adjust his wages to fit within Chelsea's incentive-driven structure. Discussions don't yet guarantee Sancho will remain, but reveal a willingness to find a solution. Should terms not be agreed, Chelsea will pay £5 million penalty, returning Sancho to Manchester United. The challenge here is Sancho is on £300,000 a week wages in United. I understand Chelsea are paying only part of that. Part of that. Sancho being on loan with Chelsea. Chelsea are only paying part of that. And right now, they are trying to negotiate that deal for Sancho to fit into the wage structure at Chelsea. If Sancho even agreed to take 50%, well, that's 150,000 per week. That is a massive wage cut. That would be a massive wage cut. Will he be willing to do it? We wait to see in the coming days. Jadon Sancho, permanent deal to Chelsea. We wait to see it in the coming days. Quickly, as it is your breakfast, I will not waste much time. Ipswich have offered a loan move for Chelsea's Mudryk as priority target. One of key profiles wanted by McKenna. It is a separate story from Delap, Chelsea, but clubs in good relationship and Ipswich are pushing for Gray. So our 19-year-old striker from Barcelona, Ipswich Town, they want him to replace Delap up in the upcoming season. On loan, they want him to replace Delap on loan in the upcoming season. Will Chelsea be ready to let a young man go? I think so. Would the player also be willing to go? That is another issue. Because Ipswich have been relegated to the championship. Would the player agree to play in the championship next season? That is the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, the last one on Arsenal. Understand Arsenal have started moving initial concrete talks for Benjamin Sesko's deal. He's always been high on recruitment team management. Mikel Arteta list will attempt to get deal done rejected by Leipzig in May 2024 and January. Now Sesko will leave Arsenal on it. So Benjamin Sesko likely to arrive in Arsenal in the coming days. Yes, Sesko likely to arrive in the coming days. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, as your breakfast, I will not take much time. Breaking news I have for you is that medical book for who? Delap coming to Chelsea. Medical already booked today. Hopefully, deal could be sealed in the next 24 to 48 hours. Guys, I'll see you all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.